heavier security presence, police patrols, BDF soldiers, and GI3 officers in the area. Still, Julia Vialto believes more proactive steps are needed to protect citizens and steer young people away from violence.
I think they should look into strengthening the laws and see what to do with the kids nowadays. They're going around and shooting like crazy. There are too many drugs and firearms out there.
This morning, police showed up at the home of one of the male victims. A visit his family says is just the latest in a string of raids over recent months. As of now, no arrests have been made in connection with the incident. Brittany Gordon for News 5.
22-year-old Jareem 32 Stain was back in magistrate's court today on a charge of promoting gang-related activity. He asked what sentence he might face if he pled guilty. The magistrate warned the penalty under a section of the Crime Control and Criminal Justice Act could be up to 5 years in prison and/or a $20,000 fine. Stain kept his not guilty plea and will head to trial on January 13, 2026. He also faces 2 contempt of judicial order charges tied to bail conditions. Police say he failed to sign in at Balama Police Station on September 5th and October 3rd, 2025, despite a requirement to sign every Friday between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Violence followed his court appearances. On September 5th, multiple shots were fired near Buttonwood Primary School after he left court. Stain escaped unscathed. Then on October 4th, there was a second ambush near Horizon Primary School. 2 men were hit. Stain was again unhurt. Separately, Stain alongside Eric Fraser is charged with attempted murder, use of deadly means of harm, and dangerous harm against Jimmy Rojas, 28, in an incident around on May 3rd, 2025 at Tibrew Street and Croton Lane. He's out on high court bail and awaits a preliminary inquiry. An attempt by his then attorney Norman Rodriguez to dismiss the contempt charges on October 9th, 2025 was rejected. Prime Minister John Briceño is on the offensive. He is rejecting criticism aimed at his administration in the wake of Joseph Budna's abduction. Appearing on Open Your Eyes this morning, he accused the media of sensationalizing the case and argued that Budna's criminal past is central to the story, using the word monster to describe him. The comments raise serious questions. How do we balance a person's history with the facts of a current case? And what impact does this messaging have on public confidence and the investigation?
And that's what have happened with Mr. Budna. If you live a life of crime, anything can happen to you. I'm not in any way suggesting or wanting anything wrong or bad to happen to Mr. Budna or to any citizen of this country. But we know his record. We know what he has been doing for a very long time. And this is where I think the media, being sensational on this story, forget that this guy is a monster. I mean, I did not see any of you out there crying out for the 16-year-old that was killed, was mistakenly killed when he was in the bedroom with Mr. Budna, or when Mr. Budna have raped young boys. I didn't hear any of you all out there crying out loud for justice for these people, but yet you're crying out for justice for Mr. Budna.
Without fairness.
So, you can't hold me responsible if something happened in Orange Park Central. I don't know what criminal activities are going on in Orange Park Central.
Coming up, PM Briceño urges new agriculture minister to take it slow. More when we return.
Come back again. Niche and the Institute of Creative Arts invite you to celebrate True Belize Christmas. Come out and enjoy music and entertainment by Kenny Gladden and the New Creation, Boom and Shine Second Generation, Quick Vibration, and the Youth Connection Band, backing up artists such as Terry the Brockdown Gal, Harrison Daggy King, Missy B, Master B, Nella Player, and much more. The Belize National Orchestra will make one special guest appearance. Come full your belly with real Creole style food and drinks like black cake, fire hot rice and beans, turkey and ham, Creole sweets, rum papa, local wines, and all kind of nice thing. Remember, Battlefield Park, Sunday, December 14, from 5 o'clock in the evening to 9 o'clock in the night. Uno come out and bring the whole family.
Let's go see Grandma. Let's go see Grandma. Merry Christmas, Grandma. We got you some presents.
Merry Christmas, Grandma. We brought you some presents.
Here you go.
Hi, Dad. So, how has she been?
Darling, she has some moments. Some days good, some days bad. Some days she recognizes me, some days she doesn't. But you know what? Love is not forgotten. Love is always there. Always.
That's so true, Dad. You know, maybe it's time for one of those good moments, one of those good days. Hi, Mom. Let's go for a ride. Come. Let's go for a ride, Mom. Come. All right, watch your step, Mommy. Watch your step. All right, take your time. Look, Mom, this is where you grew up. Remember? You used to tell us about playing hopscotch in the yard. See, Mom, now we're coming up to the famous swing bridge. You said Dad used to walk his bike across here with you. Yes, you remember? Oh, and look, we're in town now. And we're coming up to your old job, Mom. Now it's called the Lee's Bank. You remember?
Oh, John used to wait for me every day after work.
Uh-huh. Oh, Casey. You're remembering. Remember, Mommy? You and Daddy got married here.
Oh, yes. Oh, I was so nervous that day. Oh, it was the happiest day of my life. The first time I saw John, I knew he was the one.
Aww. There you are, Mom.
We better head home. John is all alone with the children.
Yes, let's go.
John!
Mary!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, my love. Merry Christmas. Let's go inside, darling. Let's go inside. Merry Christmas, my love. Merry Christmas.
Season's greetings from the Social Security Board. As the festive season fills our hearts with warmth and joy, we extend our heartfelt thanks to you, our valued customers, for your continued trust and support throughout the year. 2025 has been a year of growth and innovation. As part of our ongoing journey to modernize and deliver smarter, more sustainable services, we introduced new My Social Security upgrades designed to make access easier, faster, and more convenient. Looking ahead to 2026, we remain committed to being a dynamic, progressive, and sustainable organization, embracing technology to enhance customer experience and operational efficiency. This Christmas, we celebrate the families, workers, and retirees who inspire inspire all that we do. From all of us at the Social Security Board, may your holidays be filled with love, laughter, and hope for the year ahead.
Consider this your holiday shopping cheat code, because right now Design Depot has some of the biggest deals around. Explore store-wide steals on appliances, up to 25% off tiles. Enjoy 15% off all Sherwin-Williams products, and enter our weekly Saturday giveaways where you can be the winner of an iPhone 17, smart TVs, electric bikes, cash prizes, and more. And it gets even better. Every single purchase you make at Design Depot also enters you into the ultimate $25,000 home makeover giveaway to be drawn January 2026. Trust me, Design Depot is the place to shop this holiday season. Don't wait, grab the deals, enter the giveaways, and walk out one step closer to that $25,000 home makeover. Some restrictions may apply. Design Depot, all in one place.
But gender-based violence doesn't end in 16 days. Not for the woman afraid to go home. Not for the child listening through the walls. Not for the man who doesn't know how to ask for help. Across Belize, we marched, we lit candles, we raised our voices, and we stood together. Because silence protects the wrong people. But action saves lives. And as the 16 days come to a close, our commitment only grows stronger. A safer Belize depends on all of us, every day, all year long. Let's keep showing up. Let's keep speaking out. Let's keep protecting one another.
Prime Minister John Bersenio is clarifying why former Agriculture Minister Jose Mai resigned from cabinet. He maintains that the former minister has an issue with his back that needs medical attention, further explaining that his resignation was necessary to allow for a new appointment. PM Bersenio also praised Mai for the work he accomplished during his tenure. The PM also told the new Minister of Agriculture, Rodwell Ferguson, to not rush in and change everything.
If you're stepping down from a position, you have to resign, because then we need to appoint a new minister. So you just can't ask for time off, and then so if you ask for time off, you're still a minister. So in this case, he had to resign. Now, when you look back, there are so many other ways that you could have handled it better in that sense. We remember him coming to cabinet about a year ago or so, him falling off a source. I saw a message that he sent to the cabinet secretary saying that he thinks he really will have to have a surgery on his back. I have the images he showed me, and I think he went to more length as to what really happened to his back. I just assumed that because he hurt his back because of the fall from the horse, But now he's pointing out that's something that's been coming for some time now, and now it's getting really, really chronic. That now he has to, he has one disc that's already completely gone, that he'll have to probably put a prosthesis and also another one that is being pinched, and so he has to be able to address that issue. If he'd have asked for a leave of absence, then I cannot appoint another minister. So I have to appoint a minister to be able to take over. And why I believe it will be easier now, because Minister Mai has already put a lot of work. There's already an infrastructure there. So all he needs to do, and I spoke with that length with Minister Ferguson, I said, don't go and change everything right now. Just continue building on what has been done, because we get caught up in all of these things about Mr. Mai, but we're forgetting the tremendous amount of work that Minister Mai did as Minister of Agriculture.
Now that he's no longer in charge, former Agriculture Minister Jose Abelardo Mai is back on the side of carrot farmers. Earlier this year, we took you to San Carlos Village in Orange Walk, where vegetable farmers complained bitterly about financial losses due to the market being oversaturated with contraband. It is an issue that surfaces almost yearly, with Mai facing backlash for a crude remark in response to Tracy Tager-Panton raising the issue in 2022. As an opposition representative for Orange Walk South, Mai once championed carrot farmers, but as minister, he has repeatedly dismissed claims of financial losses tied to legal and illegal imports of carrots and other vegetables. Now, 1 month after stepping down as Minister of Agriculture, he is raising concerns about contraband carrots once again. First, let's set the stage with what he said back in January.
Carrots is a bad topic to use for political mileage as primary school politics. Tracy tried it, she failed. Shine tried it afterwards, and he also failed. All right? This is a matter of supply and demand. As to contraband, the Ministry of Agriculture does not control contraband. We try to work with customs, immigration, customs, quarantine, Baja, but we have porous borders. But up to now, we haven't seen enough evidence of illegal importation of carrots because the quality is known.
I just got a text from one of them saying that they're unable to sell the carrots because there is a lot of imported carrots on the market. Now, if it's imported carrots on the market, it is not imported legally. So I was trying to call the Controller of Customs and Baja to let us try to tighten down on the illegal importation of carrots so that our farmers can sell theirs. It's always a challenge this time of the year, always a challenge. But no, I continue to keep in touch with the farmers.
Prime Minister Briceño has tapped Rodwell Ferguson to replace Jose Abelardo Mai in the Ministry of Agriculture. But Ferguson comes with a reputation. He's known for being tough to work with. In his last post at Transport, Sports and Youth, he went through 3 CEOs in just 4 years, even stripping his first CEO of all spending power. He also dismantled leadership at the Department of Youth Services and the National Sports Council, leaving both without heads for months. So what will it take for Ferguson to succeed in agriculture? Former Minister Mai says it's simple. Lean on the professionals and resist the temptation to surround yourself with yes men.
Rodwell Ferguson, my colleague, I love him dearly. He's a good man and he has a good team. People around him are very, very knowledgeable, very hardworking. The Ministry of Agriculture, and I've said this a number of times, I was fortunate to get one of the ministries with good people. What they needed was motivation and some guidance, and we did that well. And so I have a great confidence in them. So they will definitely help Minister Ferguson. Although he's not an agronomist, you can do good things, right? If you are allowed to be guided. If you not be allowed yourself to be guided, then you have problems. And so that is very important because a minister by himself cannot do all these things. It is the people around him. And if you want to be a good leader, you surround yourself with good people. If you want to be a mediocre, you surround yourself with people who are only fanatics and not technical, you'll find yourself in problem. So Rodwell is in good hands, I can tell you that.
After the break, Operation Northern Fortress targets illegal trade. But first, here's the latest weather update from the Belize Met Service.
Community Baboon Sanctuary presents the first ever Belize River Valley Farmers and Commerce Market Day. Come get your agricultural products fresh from the farm. Christmas turkey, duck, local chicken, dress and live, fresh meats. However you want them, just ask. We have them. And if you think that we're done, we're far from done. We have cultural items on sale and on display. Get your kiss, the fly brush, coconut boy, stretch me guts, music, and much, much more. It's a family affair, so have no fear. Let's make this big. You see, you, where they listen, you want to bring your granny, bring your grandpa, bring everybody. Adults, only $3. Kids, only $1. So, let's make it a date and don't be late. Saturday, December 13th, starting at 9 a.m. The Belize River Valley Farmers and Commerce Market Day. This event is in partnership with Honorable Marconi Layard, WCX, UB, ERI, Bell River Village Council, NICH, BTB, Forestry Department, Ministry of Agriculture, and the Community Baboon Wildlife Sanctuary.
I feel so very proud that I can sing out loud. Belize are the best place.
Oh, I need this Christmas time. It's to keep your heart near mine. It's much the way I'm gonna reach you. Every message, every call. I don't need a gift to hold. Just a voice that feels like home when the day is flowing through. Smart's connecting me straight to you. Every hello I miss you, every Merry Christmas too. Through the season warm and bright, Smart connects our hearts tonight. All we want this Christmas time is that feeling so divine. Sharing joy across the nation, Smart connects our families. Keeping every heart in touch, 'cause the season means so much when the data's flowing through. Smart's connecting me straight to you.
May every hello, I miss you, and Merry Christmas find its way through.
Because no distance is too far when we're smartly connected.
Merry Christmas!
Smart, bringing people together.
Electricity is essential for everyday life, but behind every outlet, a lot is happening to bring you safe, reliable, and sustainable energy. Let's start at the beginning. Independent power producers across Belize generate electricity using a mix of renewable and non-renewable resources. Electricity travels across a network of high-voltage transmission lines capable of transmitting electricity across long distances. Electricity then reaches your nearest substation, where it is adjusted to a lower voltage, making it safe to travel on the distribution lines you see in your community. From there, electricity makes its final journey from the distribution lines to your home, providing you with safe and reliable power when you need it. Belize Electricity Limited. We continue to serve you.
They're not just Christmas season, they're $1 million season. Because sometimes the biggest blessing come in the shape of a lottery ticket. This Christmas, the best gift could just be a ticket for $1 million. The $1 million jackpot draws December 20th. Buy your ticket now at any certified Bolito seller on the For We Bolito app or at forwebolito.bz. Go buy your ticket today for a chance to make your Christmas season extra special.
It's Christmas time at Brothers Habet and Habet, and we have some great gifts for you, like our signature 15% off all Berger, Penta, and domestic paints, and 30 to 40% off selected and discontinued colors, 15% off all power tools, 20 to 30% off select tiles, 20 to 65% off light fixtures, and 40% off sunlight windows and mirrors. Also, GST free days on December 6th and 20th. Plus, for every $50 you spend, get a chance to win a $500 gift certificate in our 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all of us at Brothers Habet and Habet.
Every connection we make is more than just a signal. It's a student unlocking a future through digital education. A young mind daring to dream bigger. Our culture shared with the world in real time. And everyday heroes answering the call of civic duty. When we connect with Digi, we empower beliefs.
Security concerns are mounting in the Corozal Free Zone, where authorities are working to prevent cartel infiltration and organized crime. Prime Minister Briceño says the government is tightening controls and collaborating with Mexico to address the threat. $8 million is being invested to increase security personnel and resources along the northern border, in a strategic move being dubbed Operation Northern Fortress. But can it make a dent in illegal movement of goods, particularly cigarettes, across the border?
I always remember in December of 2020 when I had my first official meeting with the officials at the U.S. Embassy at Sharjah. I think Leila was her name. And towards the end of the meeting, she said, so Prime Minister, what is it that keeps you up awake at night? And I said, the drug cartels infiltration into Belize. One thing to I said we need to do everything possible to keep them out. I just wrote a letter to President Sheinbaum from Mexico, asking for her intervention to say, listen, you need to bring more forces at the border to be able to get these people off on the border and get them off the streets. We decided to move Enterprise with the police so then they could have a better overlook of what's going on at the free zone, and yes, we have to tighten the controls as to people coming in and out from in the zone to be able to ensure that we could keep the safety of Belizeans and to try to keep these people out of the country.
My understanding, PM, is that cigarettes are king in free zone, and that's the cause of all of this cartel wars and issues that are taking place there. What about perhaps regulations that speak to the importation and the distribution of cigarettes out of the free zone?
Well, I think that first of all, I don't think you're fully correct. I mean, that cigarettes is just but one item. There are lots of items that's only one of them. But I would not even say king, but there are a lot of goods that come into the free zone that go on into the other side, into Mexico. But we checked with the Ministry of Foreign Trade, with the technical people there, about trying to control or limit the cigarettes. What I'm told, or what they told Ambassador Del Cid, is that under the WTO regulations, we just can't really stop it.
Prime Minister John Briceño insists cigarettes aren't king in the Corozal Free Zone, but the numbers tell a different story. According to the Statistical Institute of Belize, imports through Belize's commercial free zones jumped by over $10 million in the first 10 months of 2025 compared to the same period last year. And what's driving that surge? You guessed it, cigarettes. They made up a whopping 32% of all imports, totaling close to $100 million. So while the PM says tobacco isn't ruling the zone, the stats suggest it's wearing the crown.
Following commercial free zones,
where they were up by 10.3 million from 291.8 million to 302.1 million, owing to increased imports of cigarettes.
Where the commercial free zones are concerned, of the two major free zones here in Belize, what percentage or figure did cigarette imports contribute to the overall increase? You said cigarette imports is the main contributor.
Correct.
What percentage? Do you have that?
I can get that for you right now after the presentation.
According to Oriana, cigarettes imports saw a $20 million net increase this year compared to 2024. The cost of living is back in the spotlight. The opposition United Democratic Party argues prices are simply too high. Prime Minister John Briceño counters that Belizeans are better off today, pointing to government spending and investments. Both claims sound definitive, but what do they really mean for households? We're breaking down that price compared to when and for whom, from groceries and fuel to rent and electricity, and asking whether wages and relief keep the pace. News 5's Paul Lopez digs into the numbers and the everyday realities behind them.
From the price of vegetables and fruits to the cost of gasoline, Belizeans are feeling the pinch. The United Democratic Party argues that the cost of living is spiraling out of control, making it harder for families to make ends meet.
The high cost of living, whether it's groceries, fuel, utilities, school supplies, or even rent. Families are stretching their dollar further than it can go. People are working hard, yet their paycheck don't carry them as far as they used to. That's not an economic issue. That's a quality of life issue.
Prime Minister John Briceño says recent government investments have left Belizeans better off than in prior years.
We raise the minimum wage, we're giving more scholarships. 15,000 kids are in the feeding program. We have free education in tens of thousands of kids are in complete free education in high school across this country. NHI right now we expanded the entire country, and it's going to be fully rolled out early next year in Cayo. We can't control what you pay as much as we wish, because the goods they come in. We can't do much because that's the price you import.
According to the Statistical Institute of Belize, inflation has slowed compared to last year, but food, housing, water, electricity, and gas prices remain among the highest contributors to the cost of living.
This was mainly due to price increasing for non-alcoholic beverages such as purified water, soft drinks, and fruit and vegetable juices, along with food items such as cereal products, meats, and fruits and nuts. Let's look at the housing, water, electricity, gas, and other fuels category, with prices increasing by 2.4%. This was mainly due to price increase for rent, which went up by 2.3%.
And while the government of Belize points to success in agriculture, construction, and tourism as proof of progress, for Belizean, the math is done at the counter and again at the pump.
As much as I'd love to bring down the price of fuel, then okay, if I bring down the cost from the taxes, tell me where we're going to get the money to be able to do all of these things that we're doing. If you could answer that, I'd be happy to do it immediately.
The comparison, PM,
No, wait, answer me the question. If you could find me where, because along with GST and the importation, the taxes we charge on fuel is one of the biggest revenue earners. So if we we reduce it by half, and that means that we're getting off $50-60 million off from the tax revenues. If you could find me the next $60 million, I'd be happy to do it today.
And it's not only the cost of food items and fuel. The cost of food and beverages at restaurants have also increased over the past year.
Let's look at the restaurants and accommodation services, with prices increasing by 2.3%. This increase was mainly due to the result of higher food and beverage serving services, which went up by 2.6%.
With the cost of food, housing, and utility continuously rising, the debate over the true state of the cost of living in Belize is anything but over. Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.
The United Democratic Party is sending out a warning over what it calls excessive borrowing by the current administration. UDP Senator Patrick Faber says the government has racked up nearly $600 million in debt over the past 5 years, a burden he warns will weigh heavily on future generations. Here's how he puts it.
In the 5 years of the PUP, they celebrated 5 years in November. In case you don't miss it, this is their second term, but they completed 5 years, November 2020 to November 2025, 5 calendar years. And in that time, the People's United Party has borrowed close to $600 million. For those who like it, like the former Prime Minister, Said Musa, that is 0.6 billion with a B. And the point of this is that that money is now gone. That money is now gone. But the stench that remains from borrowing all that money remains for our children. And as one of our speakers said this morning, for our children's children and even our children's children to pay, because that is how the People's United Party has operated. I call, the United Democratic Party calls today for a cease and desist of borrowing in the name of this country. A cease and desist from borrowing in the name of our children. A cease and desist from borrowing in the name of our children's children, because they're saddling us with debt. And we just sit down like nothing not going.
When we return, sugar crop start delayed again amid mill and road setbacks.
Belize, it's that time again. GST-free weekends are back on December 6th, 7th, 20th, and 21st. Just in time for big savings for Christmas. On these weekends, most local retail goods will be GST-free at checkout. That includes frequently bought standard rated goods such as furniture, appliances, electronics, clothing and footwear, Christmas decorations, curtains, rugs, Marley, toys, and grocery items like seasonings, mixed essences, mixed fruits, and soft drinks. Everything you need to make your December more affordable. And good news for the holiday cooks. Picnic shoulder ham, smoked ham leg, and imported turkey are 0 rated all December long. And before you leave the store, always take a quick look at your receipt. You should see the GST removed or discounted automatically. So that means more savings and more room in your Christmas budget. So Belize, let's shop smart this Christmas season. December 6th, 7th, 20th, and 20th.
Kayo, we have exciting news for you. RFNG Life Insurance is now officially in your town. Now, you can visit our office to pay your life insurance premiums or speak to our dedicated agent, Mayeli, about securing your future with the right coverage.
Hi, my name is Mayeli Hoy, your designated agent here at RFNG Life in the Cayo District. I'm here to help you explore your options, answer your questions, and find the perfect policy for you and your loved ones.
Whether you're looking for life insurance, critical illness coverage, or future saving plans, we've got you covered. Take the first step towards securing a stable and prosperous financial future for you and your family. RFNG Life Insurance, now in Cayo. Visit us today or call to schedule an appointment. Your future starts here.
Christmas, live easy with DigiWallet. We're giving away over $100,000 in prizes and giveaways with over 200 winners across Belize. And getting entries is easy. Every $10 plus DigiWallet usage equals 1 entry. Top up, send and receive money, buy Bolito, shop and pay, and more. Earn even more entries when you buy a device from Digi or Cellular World. Sign up for a Digi One bundle. Make the switch to Digi and more. Live easy with DigiWallet this Christmas.
Electricity is essential for everyday life, but behind every outlet, a lot is happening to bring you safe, reliable, and sustainable energy. Let's start at the beginning. Independent power producers across Belize generate electricity using a mix of renewable and non-renewable resources. Electricity travels across a network of high-voltage transmission lines capable of transmitting electricity across long distances. Electricity then reaches your nearest substation, where it is adjusted to a lower voltage, making it safe to travel on the distribution lines you see in your community. From there, electricity makes its final journey from the distribution lines to your home, providing you with safe and reliable power when you need it. Belize Electricity Limited. We continue to serve you.
Oh, I need this Christmas time. It's to keep your heart near mine. It's much the way I'm gonna reach you. Every message, every call. I don't need a gift to hold. Just a voice that feels like home when the day is flowing through. Smart's connecting me straight to you. May every hello I miss you, every Merry Christmas too. Through the season warm and bright, Smart connects our hearts tonight. All we want this Christmas time is that feeling so divine. Sharing joy across the nation, Smart connects our families. Keeping every heart in touch, 'cause the season means so much. When the data's flowing through, Smart's connecting me straight to you.
May every hello, I miss you, and Merry Christmas find its way through.
Because no distance is too far when we're smartly connected.
Merry Christmas!
Smart, bringing people together.
Santa called to make sure I'm prepared. He said, "Oh, winter love is spreading everywhere." Summer came and took off with the spring. So now we start the Christmas caroling. I'll find my way back home and light up every tree. We will hang our stockings for you and one for me.
Tonight, a familiar tension is hanging over the sugar belt. Belize Sugar Industries and the Belize Sugarcane Farmers Association remain without a signed commercial agreement for this season. In past years, that gap has led to industrial action and brought milling operations to a standstill, costly for farmers, mills, and the wider economy. And timing matters. The crop's start has already slipped due to bad weather and ongoing maintenance at the mill. Any further dispute could push the date back even more. Still, there's a note of optimism. Sugar Industry Control Board Chairman Marcos Osorio says an agreement could be reached soon.
To date, the Belize Sugarcane Farmers Association has not signed a contract with BSI, or BSI has not signed a contract with the BSCFA. We are hopeful that that happens in the coming days or before the end of the year. We anticipate that there will be no major hurdles. I believe it's important to mention that the mill has maintained a position in recent years that any contract or renewal of contract must be 7 years. We have a meeting scheduled with all stakeholders along with the minister next week, Tuesday. And I hope that at that meeting we can vent whatever is the status in terms of the arriving of a signing of contract between BSI and BSA.
With an already late start and facing disease, bad weather, would delay in any signing of contracts between the miller and the sugarcane planters, would that be almost like a death blow for this season's crop?
I want to remain optimistic that that will not be the case, that both parties would flex, that both parties do come to the table with good faith overall, good faith in terms of negotiating, because if one side comes with interest of negotiating and the other side holds a hard position, then there is no negotiation, and we cannot call that negotiations. In order for negotiations to happen, both sides need to be prepared to give in to something so that we can get over and reach an amicable solution.
We'll keep you updated on what that means for the start of the crop and for deliveries in the days ahead. The sugar crop season is hitting another snag this year. The start date pushed back yet again. So what's causing the holdup? Well, it's a mix of things. Maintenance at the mill is taking longer than expected thanks to shipping delays, and repairs to sugar roads have been slowed down by recent bad weather. But here's the silver lining. The industry isn't losing hope. In fact, today we spoke with Marcos Osorio, chairman of the Sugar Industry Control Board, and he says despite the setbacks, they're confident this season will still deliver strong results. Here's what he had to say.
I can say that around late October, the mill had indicated that the mill maintenance will have been completed around the first week of December, at which time, once completed, they would do steam trials, and that would mean that the following week the mill would be ready for start of crop. But a month later, the mill reported that their maintenance works at the mill is now scheduled to be completed by the first week of January. As soon as they complete the works, then the steam trials will be engaged, and if everything is successful, then we should be seeing a start of crop around mid-January. Secondly, there is the sugar roads maintenance that is programmed, but as soon as the contracts were signed by government with contractors towards the end of October, unfortunately, the rains came down and it has been raining off and on. So at the same time, field conditions are not adequate. And we are hoping that sugar road maintenance will be started. We are hoping that it be started this week, so that, but also hopeful that weather also allows for works to be engaged.
The delays aren't the only challenge facing the sugar industry this year. Even when the crop finally kicks off, farmers expect smaller harvests and lower quality cane. The chairman of the Sugar Industry Control Board says this year's extreme weather, along with pest and disease outbreaks, have slowed cane development across the northern districts. He explains how the impacts are already showing in the fields and what they're hoping for in the weeks ahead. Here's more.
With the climate impacts after the harvest, during and after the harvest, of last year, pest problems that the industry have been facing, such as we experienced this year, mealybug, which was causing severe damage also, along with the fusarium wilt in sugarcane. So all in all, as a result of weather and impact of pest and disease, cane fields that were harvested in the first half of the season early this year have not seen development as a normal year. So canes somehow have not developed adequately. Also, it has been impacted by pest disease and weather. And we are also seeing a drop in number of cane stocks per linear meter, which means there will be a drop in terms of tons cane per acre. Also, as a result of the rains we have been experiencing in recent weeks, the quality of cane is also impacted by disease, by weather. So we hope that the rains could cease and that we can see the dry set in, or at least the cold fronts, so that it gets dry faster. And that will also contribute to improving on cane maturity. So I think all in all, yes, it's a late start. It will contribute to improving the present situation on the field level in terms of the canes, cane quality, etc.
Today wraps up the global 16 Days of Activism Against Gender-Based Violence campaign. And Belize closed it out with a powerful conversation on how financial empowerment can help protect women. This year's theme was all about collective action, breaking down the structural, cultural, and institutional barriers that fuel violence and exclusion. The Ministry of Human Development, along with the International Network of Women in Business and the Office of the Special Envoy, brought together women leaders, advocates, and key stakeholders for a roundtable discussion.
There is a lot more work to be done, but there is hope. We have a minister that is championing right now 2 amendments to the domestic violence bill and also the JP bill. And those, if passed, those are going to make a huge difference for our women out there. And we are looking forward to it. And that's just one of the things that we are doing, that we're taking action on right now. We see that more women are coming out and are speaking up, and we love it. Like something like what we're here today for, which is the NIME, this little session that they're having here. Women are engaging, women are talking, they're not afraid. They're saying, hey, I've had enough, and silence is not good enough anymore. I'm going to speak up.
As one of our panelists said today, if a woman is economically independent or has some financial solvency, it may be easier for her to walk away. It may be easier to elevate a voice and to really show her power and to move away from these situations. It isn't easy. Sometimes it can bring more harm than good. And so it's a very delicate balance in what can be done to support women. But we truly believe at NIME that economic independence is one of those tools that can address this growing sort of threat, and even some countries are saying epidemic now with femicides.
All right, so how does today's roundtable sort of push women along on that mission towards financial security? What are some of the things they'll be learning or delving into?
A lot of our women have ideas for their businesses. The passion is there. They have business plans. But when it comes to the startup capital, who gives them seed money? How do they move from just paper to having a business? And so our network is very keen on connecting with the women in these communities, represented here by many of our panelists, who will have these business ideas, but will be waiting for programs like those by NIME to help them to accelerate and to have the capital needed to make that launch.
Up next, UDP demands transparency on rumored SpeedNet sale, while PM dodges deal questions.
Belize
is unlocking the power of the ocean by balancing conservation and economic growth to build a sustainable future. Through the Belize Sustainable Ocean Plan planning process, we are developing a blueprint for a thriving blue economy. Belize's blue economy is not just about the ocean. Half our GDP relies on our marine resources. From vibrant tourism to sustainable fisheries, our marine industries inject over $1 billion into our economy every year. These industries provide livelihoods for thousands of Belizeans. Fishermen, tour guides, and coastal communities all depend on a thriving ocean. The Belize Sustainable Ocean Plan, Belize's Marine Spatial Plan, is our roadmap to sustainable management of our ocean resources, ensuring the right balance between conservation, local livelihoods, and national economic growth. In addition to the continued growth of Belize's bedrock sectors, emerging sectors such as mariculture are establishing themselves, creating jobs, and ensuring long-term prosperity for coastal communities. Our leadership in the blue economy is setting the foundation for healthy oceans and people, an example for the world. Belize's ocean is among its most valuable assets. Let's protect it.
This Christmas, get into the joy with Uno. Imagine winning a shiny motorcycle, a brand new TV, a brand new fan, or grocery coupons to make your holiday shopping easier. The surprises keep coming. All you have to do is visit Uno, and for every $25 on fuel, you'll get a coupon. Fill out and participate. Get one coupon for each quart of Uno lubricants or 2 for a gallon. Visit your nearest Uno gas station today. Fill your tank and drive into Christmas cheer with Uno. Uno gas stations.
Unwrap the joy of crystal clear picture and sound from Aiwa, the brand that offers you affordability and exceptional quality. Aiwa has a wide range of exceptional products to choose from, such as TVs, speakers, headphones, home appliances, and much more at affordable prices that won't break the bank. Enhance your audio-visual entertainment experience with Aiwa, and for your convenience, parts are readily available in country for hassle-free maintenance. You can find Aiwa products at your local electronics store countrywide. Choose Aiwa, the best in home entertainment and household appliances.
Oh, I need this Christmas time. It's to keep your heart near mine. It's much the way I'm gonna reach you. Every message, every call. I don't need a gift to hold. Just a voice that feels like home when the day is flowing through. Smart's connecting me straight to you. Every hello I miss you, every Merry Christmas too. Through this season warm and bright, Smart connects our hearts tonight. All we want this Christmas time is that feeling so divine. Sharing joy across the nation, Smart connects our families. Keeping every heart in touch, 'cause the season means so much. When the data's flowing through, Smart's connecting me straight to you.
May every hello, I miss you, and Merry Christmas find its way through.
Because no distance is too far when we're smartly connected.
Merry Christmas!
Smart, bringing people together.
La formación del Centro Neurológico del Hospital Galenia es que
esas enfermedades que son altamente complejas y que muchos de nuestros pacientes tenían que emigrar hacia otra parte de la República u otra parte de México, ahora puedan ser atendidos aquí.
La atención quirúrgica en el centro neurológico se forma dentro de un grupo multidisciplinario que incluye tanto neurólogos, médicos internistas, ortopedistas, neurocirujanos, pediatras. Y este esfuerzo que se ha realizado para conjuntar todos los especialistas es para siempre brindar al paciente un abordaje multidisciplinario y transversal.
Evidentemente, mientras más rápido podamos llegar al diagnóstico de los pacientes, más rápido podemos tratarlos, resolverlos y por ende mejor resultado vamos a tener al final. Entonces creo que la prioridad y el fundamento principal de un proyecto como este es justamente eso, que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados con un tratamiento completo, integral y oportuno.
Y las visiones desde diferentes perspectivas nos permiten tener pues el mejor tratamiento y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
Santa called to make sure I'm prepared. He said, oh, winter love is spreading everywhere. Summer came and took off with the spring. So now we start the Christmas caroling. I'll find my way back home and light up every tree. We will hang up stockings for you and one for me.
The rumor mill continues to grind over a possible buyout of SpeedNet by BTL. On Tuesday, the United Democratic Party fanned the flames of these reports, calling for an open dialogue over the possible acquisition. The opposition also questioned who will benefit from the sale of SpeedNet.
For months, we've been hearing whispers, rumors of a deal. They want to force BTL, our company that is owned by 91% of Belizeans, to buy its competitor Smart, NextGen, and Centaur. They tell us it is a good deal for Belize. But if it's such a good deal, why all the secret? Why not just come out and tell everybody, you know what, this thing is a good thing, you know, and this is how you benefit we. No signed agreement, no public report, no price, nothing, nada. Imagine, you know what, I sell food, right? And I go say, you know what, go down the street, go buy the food better than go buy from me. Then down the road, you know, I have to buy back the competition. That's the same thing, business. Let's ask ourselves a simple question. Who really benefits from this deal? Is it you? Is it your family? Or is it the country? No, nada. The ones who benefit are the family owners of Smart and other companies acquired in this buyback. They get cashed out risk-free with a massive PD. They will be set not for a lifetime, but generations to their family.
Prime Minister John Bersenio is steering clear of discussions about a possible BTL SpeedNet acquisition. He confirmed that his brother has direct investments in SpeedNet. On the other hand, the government that he leads is the majority shareholder in BTL. So, is there a conflict of interest there? PM Bersenio says, go ask his brother.
Belize is a small country. I mean, and I know, and all of you all know I have never lived off my government salary. I do investments through my family with Jaime. I do not have any direct investments with SpeedNet, so I have none. It's my brother. But BTL, despite the fact, like BEL, despite the fact, and Hydro Belize, while it's owned majority by the government, it is a private company. And as a private company, we allow them to be able to manage the company and for them to do whatever decisions they believe that it is in the best interest of the company. BTL has the price tag to buy BTL, the last price tag we saw, and it's still coming more and more, it was at $610 million. And they have to find ways how they could improve their earnings, and they've taken it from $1 million from the UDP in 2019, I think, and this last time I think it was $20+ million. And for them to and I'm talking now as a business person, you try to see how you could have synergies and how you could be able to get more cash flow. In our company at Centaur, that's what we did. We started off as a small company there in Yorktown, and then we started buying all of these small companies in Corozal Town, in San Joaquin, in San Narciso, all the way up here to Ladyville, and then expanded into villages where there's no cable. So the idea is that then you try to expand so you could increase your cash flow to improve profitability, and I imagine that is what BTL is doing.
It's the moment thousands of Belizeans wait for every December. The grand finale of our Gimme 5 Christmas giveaway. After a week of excitement, charity and live draws, this year's jackpot landed in Orange Walk. The lucky winner? Leilani Leyva, a young expectant mother who says the timing couldn't be better. She spent just $12 on tickets and was at a wake in Belize City when she got the call that changed her holiday. 2 magic words and she scored big. Round-trip flights to San Pedro, a luxury stay at Ian Anderson's Cave Branch, an AC unit, 4 brand new tires, and more. With her baby girl on the way any day now, Leilani couldn't make it to the studio. But her dad told us this win is a blessing and a bright start to the new year.
Gimme 5.
Yay!
Woo!
That's the final one, Paul!
Hello?
Is this Leilani Leyva?
Yes.
Congratulations to you, Miss Leyva. You are our grand prize winner for the night.
Yes, grand prize winner. Her command-in-law called me and said, Leilani win. So we were all happy. And she called us too because she was in Belize City at that time. So she called us and she was all happy. Everybody's saying that the baby is bringing the luck, so we are all happy. She told us that she participated this year and she bought about $12 worth of Gimme 5. And she was spending at the first days. And on the last day, well, she was surprised. She was always waiting for the call. She finally got the call and she was all happy.
Before we leave you, here's tonight's viewer's voice. On our first story, 2 minors and 60-year-old woman shot in Belize City, Albert Mena commented, "The government needs to create a law in the Constitution of Belize for state of emergency when it comes to gun violence, especially when elders and minors are getting hit by bullets." On the topic, Briseño Slam's media coverage points to Budna's record Stephen Williams shared. He has a script to follow, people. Until that script is exposed or disposed of, we will never know the truth. And finally, on PM Briseño defends former Minister Mai's work in Ministry of Agriculture. Amir Al-Rashid shared, "I really like Mr. Mai. However, I also understand how the system works. He meant well for agriculture in Belize." Thank you for engaging with us online. Your voices shape the national conversation. Keep those comments coming, and we'll continue to feature them right here. And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available at greaterbelize.com, on our Facebook, and on YouTube. I'm Sabrina Daly. Thanks for joining us. And from all of us here at News 5, good night.